Welcome to our Arctic Circle Resort Tour.
This is our little cabin. It is so cute from the outside and it has beautiful trees behind it. You can just watch the snow falling through the windows, and we will go back inside later for a tour of the inside, but right now we're going to show you the grounds.
There are plenty of panoramic huts here on this campus, but those were a little more expensive. We didn't want to spend too much, and so we got one of these cabins. These are the panoramic huts, and it's so cool because you have just a giant window looking out into the forest with so many trees, and we're about to show you all the trees right now.
And these are really cool because you're supposed to be able to see the northern lights right through the window. So you could just stare out this giant window right here and look for the northern lights all night.
We may not be able to see the northern lights tonight because it is pretty cloudy, and as you can see, it is snowing right now, so it's probably not the best conditions to see them, but hopefully while we're here we can see them when it is a little more clear skies.
Here are all the panoramic huts, and then if you just turn a little bit, this is our cabin right there.
There's actually quite a few more panoramic huts, and they go all the way down there, so there are plenty to stay at if you want one.
This building behind us here is the reception area where you check in, and they have all of the activities that you can book inside there.
We came at nighttime. Well, it was actually like 3 p.m., but it was so dark outside that we had a little trouble finding it. But yeah, you just go in there to get checked in, and there's also a really nice restaurant in there.
This is a bridge where you cross the river. I don't know how to pronounce the river's name, but across this bridge there is tons of hiking trails. A ton of people actually come here to hike. Jacob and I are not so much hiking this time, but if you're into hiking in the snow, then this would be a great place for you to come.
I think it would actually be really fun to go hiking here, but there's not enough daylight left in the day because it is almost 2 p.m. So we might do that tomorrow.
I think this is my favorite spot in the whole resort because the river is rushing and it is just so powerful, and the trees are huge, like bigger than you could even imagine, just towering over the river, and there's snow falling, and it's just a beautiful view.
I completely agree. I think I could just stare at the river flowing for hours, and I'm being completely serious. I think I could just sit out here and it looks so beautiful.
We've already spent a ton of time on this bridge, and I just want to stay here the whole time. Can you hear how powerful the river is? It is crazy. And then the farther down you go on the river, it's frozen. So you can actually walk across it. That's where we were on our husky tour earlier.
It is just so majestic, and I just love the snow that's still in the river, and it's just even better that it's snowing right this second.
Here are all of the different hiking trails that you can do after you cross the bridge, and it looks like you are just going through some deep forest here.
This looks so cool because, like the sign said, there's so many different trails you can go on, and they all look like you could go on them for a while. So I don't know. I mean, it would be really cool to do this in the winter, but also in the summer too, because I feel like you could actually hike as much as you really wanted to.
Well, I tried.
It appears you can see quite a bit of wildlife here. I don't know if you could do this in the winter, but definitely see owls and beavers and birds. It all looks so cool.
If you know anything about Finland, you know that they love saunas here. So most hotels have a sauna. like this one, and this one actually looks over the river. So while you're saunaing, I don't know what that would be. While you're in the sauna, you can look out at the rushing river and just be thankful that you're in a warm sauna and not out here. They also have this beautiful hot tub overlooking the river with the trees.
This is such a pretty view of the beautiful river, and I just love it here. We were actually told that this tree behind me is over 350 years old. It is so tall, but they said that it no longer grows in height anymore, and it just gets wider over time.
Also, pro tip, if you are coming to Finland, get these hand warmers. They have genuinely saved our lives here in Finland. I have 2 in my boots and 2 in my hands, and anytime my hands get too cold, I just warm them up with these, and it's just the best decision. There are 3 lodging options here. We already showed you the Aurora cabin and the Panoramic huts, but the third one is these riverside apartments that just overlook the beautiful river. So I think these ones would be super sweet, and if you walk out your front door, you would probably have a pretty good view of the northern lights because the sky is so open here. There's not so many trees. So this would actually be a pretty good spot to stay if you were searching for the Aurora Borealis.
There are so many different lodging experiences you can have, and so depending on what you enjoy, you can really have your pick.
I think one of the coolest parts about this resort is that they have their very own reindeer and husky farms. So we're gonna go check them out and see if we can see some of them.
You can walk over this hill and see them anytime you want while you're staying here. But if you also want to book tours with them, that is also an option. We're not doing a tour right this moment, but you can check out our other videos if you want to see more of those.
Oh, I don't have any food for you. I'm sorry. Oh, you're cute though. Hi.
So cute. I really don't know if I would want to eat one of them.
Oh, I know. That's so sad. I like you. Hi. I think it's so fun that you can just walk up here and just look at the reindeer and the huskies anytime you want. It just adds a little bit extra like magic to this place.
We did want to mention that this place is about 20 minutes outside of the Rovaniemi city. We stayed in Rovaniemi city at our last hotel, and now we are here and we are just loving it. The only part that we don't really love that much is our room situation, but that's probably our fault for not doing enough research beforehand. We did want to save a little bit of money, and so we booked the cheapest room, and apparently that means that in this cabin we have an apartment like style room with a bunch of other people. We have our own private room, but we just have 2 twin beds in there, but we're also sharing the cabin with a couple other people that we don't know. We just walked up those steps, and then to come in to the room, as you can see, this is a shared area, and then this is where some of our food is, in the fridge there, just a little kitchenette with the microwave there, and then we opened up this door, and then it led to this common area. And then there is a shared bathroom over there, and there are 4 rooms in here, and we are number 8. We're not gonna show you in there because it's really messy. We still have all of our suitcases all over the place. Like we said, this is a great place to be if you want to be outside of the big city center.
We really hope that you've enjoyed this tour, and stay tuned for more Finland videos.